If you are planning on taking your IELTS examination, by now you would have heard that there are two types of it. One is academic and one is general training IELTS. But what exactly sets them apart? Well, in this video, I am going to be breaking down the key differences between the two for you so that you can make a better choice and go for the one that suits you best. So without wasting time, let's dive in. So the first difference between the two is regarding their purpose. So if you are going to go abroad to do your education there, to pursue, let's say, a master's degree or a PhD or even your UG degree, you are going to be taking the academic IELTS module. Whereas if you are somebody who's planning on immigrating, if you are somebody who's looking forward to having a job abroad, then you are going to take general training IELTS. So the second difference between academic and general training IELTS is related to your writing section or writing module. So what is the difference here? Let's see. So the difference here between the two of them is related to task 1 of the writing section. So if you are following my videos up till now, you would know that in the writing section of academic module of IELTS, you have two task types, and the first task is related to some data set. So here they give you a question which has a data set in it. So maybe they give you a graph to work with, a table to work with, a pie chart, and so on and so forth. So you have to first analyze that question and that data set. You have to identify a few major features out of it, and then you have to report those major features into your writing, right? So this is a report writing question for academic IELTS. Now this you have to write in 150 words. Okay, so this is for academic IELTS, right? But if we are going for general training IELTS, we are not going to be expected to work with any data set. Neither are we supposed to write a report. Okay, so what are we then going to do in the first task of general training IELTS? So here in task 1, we are expected to write a letter. Now this letter could be either formal or informal or semi-formal as well. So what I mean by that is that they can either ask you to write a letter to your neighbor or your boss or your friend also. So they cover all the three categories that I mentioned, right? Now as far as the second task is concerned, you would know that in academic IELTS you are supposed to write an essay, and that is formal by nature, right? For the topic of this particular essay, that is assigned to you in your question paper itself. Now this is the same convention that is followed for task 2 of general training IELTS. So here also they give you a question, and there is going to be a topic in that question, and that is going to be given to you in your question paper itself. So there is nothing that changes about the task 2 for both of them, but task 1 is going to differ for both, right? Now as far as the word limit is concerned, both of the types of IELTS is going to expect you to write the same amount of words. So for task 1, even though we have a different task to do, so here we have to write a letter instead of a report, the number of words is not going to change. So here also the letter is going to be written in 150 words, and the second task type is the same as the academic IELTS module only. So here you have to write 250 words for both, okay, for task 2 of this and for task 2 of this as well. So what are the similarities between the writing module for both? So in both the IELTS academic and IELTS general training, you have to answer 2 questions for the writing section or writing module, and the amount of words that you have to write for each of the questions or the tasks is also going to be the same. However, task 1 and the kind of question that you are going to get there is going to vary in both of these. So the final difference between the two of them is related to the reading module or the reading section. So if you are taking academic IELTS, the text that you work with or the passages that you are going to deal with here are going to be first harder to follow. So the language is going to be a little more complicated, and the subject matter is also going to be a little more complex. Okay, and the source for these particular passages are going to be either textbooks or academic journals. Now why are they giving you something very complicated to work with here in academic IELTS? Is because of the fact that you are going to go abroad to pursue your higher education, and you are going to be dealing with complex stuff there if you are going into the academic field. So that is why they test your ability to work with those things here. Alright, now similarly, if you are going for general training IELTS, the things that are going to be there in the passage are going to be easier to follow in terms of the language as well as the subject. Now here again, the purpose is to assess your ability to work with people on a day-to-day basis and to understand their language from the daily life, right? So they are going to give you passages from sources like advertisements, work-related notices or community notices, so that they get this idea that you are going to be good with these types of things there if you are going to sustain there or if you are going to work there. So that's all for today, students. I hope you found this video helpful. If yes, please like, share and subscribe, and stay tuned for more such content. Thank you.